name is Samantha Carbajal, and I'll be discussing domestic violence and how this has impacted my life and how it's impacting our society as today. I am bringing awareness through this video. So, every 10 seconds, a woman is being beaten in the United States. Every 10 seconds. Now, that's double the amount that everyone dying, because every 3 seconds, someone dies all over the world. But this is just in the United States that every 10 seconds, a woman is being beaten. Now, if that doesn't bring you enough awareness, I'm going to bring you another statistic. 10 million children are witnessing domestic violence happen to their parents or their guardian. 10 million children. And I, sadly, was one of those 10 million children. All these statistics, although, were brought to you by statistics on domesticviolence.org. Now, discussing my personal story, and this is a story that has hit home for a lot of people by hearing my personal story. So I was about a good 2, 3, and I remember some glimpses of my dad hitting my mom. Some glimpses, and then it didn't hit me and it slowed down. And we all went out through our childhood. Yes, there was still fights here and there with my dad and my mom. But it wasn't too severe to the point where it was hitting when I was in middle school. My brother recently just had his first child at the age of 16, although. And I was undergoing this sexual identity phase. So in both parts of the party and the children, they're both crucial, right? So our parents were fighting, were arguing, verbally abusing us. Not only my dad, but my mom as well. She would have sometimes of verbally abusing us. And my dad would hit my mom, would slam her head to the door, and do this most horrible, gruesome things. And to one point, me and my brother did think, yes, we're never going to get out of this. My mom is never going to leave him. This is it. This is going to be our lives until we go 18, until we grow up and leave. It didn't end in that predicament as we thought as children. We ended up moving out, me and my brother and my mother. And we moved to El Paso. And we never came in contact with my dad. Now, my mom, being my mom, she ended up getting a career here. She ended up being a teacher here. Now, to the fact that, like, me, personally, I went through my phase, and I found myself thinking, like, I'm not going to be with somebody because of what happened to my mother. Now, this can even affect the children who see this happen, that it just affects them psychologically, that they think, okay, this might happen to me because it happened to my mother. Or this might happen to me. But no, my mom got up and she left. She left my dad. And we came to El Paso and started our own future again. Now, with my dad, we don't keep contact with him anymore. We buried those memories to the ground, let's say. Now, I would just encourage women who are going through this right now, or men, that this is not the end. It shouldn't be the end. This should stop. You should just walk off. This is not a lifestyle anyone should live, to feel trapped in their own home, to feel unloved by the person they promised that they will love them. It is as simple, but not as simple as getting up and leaving. It is hard. It was a lot harder for us because this was our father. But although we are doing very much better without him, and my mom is too. She's on her way to getting married next month. And that should just show in the people that, like, no one can just sit down and just give up. Like, every 10 seconds shouldn't be 10 seconds. It should not even be seconds at all to begin with. It should be not even a fact that a man or a woman should be laying hands on each other. 10 million children being viewed this domestic violence shouldn't even be 10 million. We should bring awareness throughout our whole society and making this motive of that domestic violence is not okay. Anyone who is going through it, you are not alone. Seek help, get help. It is brighter on the other side. Thank you.